What's up guys, welcome back to Idiot Genius. Matt here, and today we're gonna be talking about how to find 10x NFT projects. This is one of the most common questions I get. I feel like every single one of my friends in the past year has texted me and been like, yo, why didn't you let me know when you bought your ape that it was gonna go crazy so I could have bought one too? And the answer is always, if I knew that apes were gonna go crazy, I would have bought 50 of them. But there are a lot of things that we can do to find these projects early and to vet them properly so we can make smart decisions when we're investing in NFTs. All right, so the first way I like to find projects is by websites. The first one is rarity.tools. Now, if you go to the site, you click the upcoming tab, it'll show you all of the projects they're gonna be dropping and it'll sort them by day. Scroll through, it has their Twitter, their website. So just with a few clicks, you can figure out what the project is, how their engagement's looking. If you watch my other video on the red flags to look out for, you wanna make sure that the founders are not anonymous, that they're doxed, because it's a really good sign that they're putting a lot of time, effort, and also their reputation on the line with this project. And I will say that most of these projects that you see on a site like this are not good projects. They're not things that are likely to 10x. You're gonna look at a lot of projects to find the one or two Bored Apes or Azukis. If it was obvious, everyone would do it. I also really like icy.tools, and this allows you to sort NFT projects by just about anything. You can do by floor price, by volume, by sales. And what this allows you to do is spot trends early. Now, one piece of advice is don't get caught up in the green numbers going up and up and up, especially on floor price, and think that it's gonna continue forever. Remember, NFTs are illiquid, meaning it's difficult to sell them. You have to have a buyer in order to sell. It can be really difficult to sell these, and I've definitely seen a lot of people left holding the bag at the bottom, not having a seller to buy it. So be careful chasing pumps, but what I like to do with icy.tools is try to find projects, maybe they just came out and they've sort of been steady for a while, showing that they're there to stay, it hasn't gone down to zero, and all of a sudden they get a little bit of a spike. They get a little spike in volume, maybe the floor is starting to go up. Instead of just blindly going and buying into the project, is I do a little bit of research on why that pump is happening. If it's only happening because some influencer just tweeted about the project, that's most likely gonna go up and then come crashing right back down. Whereas if it's maybe a partnership was announced with a huge gaming company or a brand or another NFT project, and it's a long-term partnership, then you found something really good that's likely to continue to build and grow, and you want to get into those kind of projects early. The next way to find great NFT projects is by looking for second and third drops on currently successful projects. So probably the most famous example of this is the Bored Ape Yacht Club releasing their dogs and releasing their mutants, both of which have gone on to be extremely successful, but you wanna make sure that they're not overcharging for this second mint. And also, what's the demand like? I minted a lot of mutants myself, between 2 and 3 Ethereum. They right away spiked up to about 5 to 6 Ethereum, and then they came all the way back down to mint price and sat there for, I wanna say, a couple months. And there was definitely a time where people were like, Bored Apes, they released too many mutants, they've diluted it, it's not gonna be successful, they made a mistake, it's never coming back from this. And now here we are with mutants sitting between 15, even over 20 Ethereum recently. Now, the last way that I find NFT projects is just by being active in the space. And this is the most underrated way to find projects, because everyone in this space has made mistakes, but the more smart people you're around, the more you're gonna hear about these projects earlier, and also the more information you're gonna get about the project. I can't tell you how many times I saw a project, I sort of glossed over it, and then one of my friends was like, hey, do you know who that artist is? And I was like, I looked a little bit, and they were like, no, actually, he also did the art for this project. This project has a really good chance of being successful, right? And those are the kind of things that might not be really obvious on the website or blasted on the Twitter. The more you're part of these communities, you're active in the Discord, you're tweeting, you're doing your own research and sharing it with other people online, the more that they're gonna wanna help you in return. Because really the way that we all win in this space is to work together. The more we can call out scam projects and really praise projects that are doing the right thing, that have talented artists, the more the space grows as a whole. All right, so those are some tips that I wish I knew when I was first starting out. Trust me, it's way better to take that first step, start building your community, do some research rather than just throwing your money at random projects and losing it. Leave a comment down below, let me know what other videos you'd like to see on the channel. Also subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see y'all back here for another one real soon.